Hello everyone, did you know that temperate crops can grow in a tropical climate region? Yes, it is. Temperate crop is a crop that grown at cool temperature, optimally at soil temperature range from 15 to 20 degrees Celsius. With this desired range of temperature, a temperate crop such as lettuce, strawberry, tomato, cabbage and broccoli can grow healthily. However, on the tropical region, these temperate crops can only be found usually in a mountain slopes like in Cameron Highlands, Malaysia. Cameron Highlands is located in tropical region with resemblance of temperate climate. Cameron Highlands is known for its tea plantation, vegetable farm and flower nurseries. They also popular with tourist attraction and agricultural production area. Average air temperature in Cameron Highlands during the day is 23 degrees Celsius and it can fall into average of 10 degrees Celsius during the night, while the soil temperature is approximately ranging from 19 to 24 degrees Celsius. Can you imagine how cool it is to have such a cold temperature under a tropical climate in Malaysia? In warm rural or urban tropical lowland areas in Malaysia, with average temperature at 29 degrees Celsius to 32 degrees Celsius, these temperate crops do not grow well. Study performed by Vincent et al. Reported negative sensitivity of crop yields to extreme daytime temperature ranges between 30 and 34 degrees Celsius depending on the crop and the region. In addition, study by Sabri et al. In confirming the usefulness of soil cooling for growing temperate crops under tropical climate on lettuce proves that it showed significant difference of its growth rate in terms of average weight and positive development in the roots, shoot and leaves of lettuce with soil cooling system compared to uncooled soil. In creating a condition that having a same temperature as in cool mountain slopes with daily temperature profile range between 15 and 20 degrees Celsius, soil thermal conditioning system is developed in cooling the soil. By having a soil thermal conditioning system, people that live in warm rural or urban tropical areas can also produce a high quality temperate crop that resembles temperate climate as in Cameron Highlands. Therefore, the objective of this project is to develop a temperate condition of garden soil temperature profile in response to the variations of the outside air temperatures using a computational fluid dynamic CFD simulation. Other finding in my project is to obtain the optimum cool air temperature in the garden soil box by manipulating the shape of inlet pipe and inlet air temperature. Initially, soil thermal conditioning system was planned to be in the form of a refrigeration components joining together and mechanically run the system and charge in a refrigerant fluid. But due to the pandemic of COVID-19 and current MCO, which does not allow students to be in the campus, a refrigeration plant is not to be fabricated. In this present study, focus is instead on computational fluid dynamics CFD analysis in simulating the temperature distribution of cool air flowing around the soil boxes. Both air temperatures and velocities have to be well distributed around the garden soil box to maintain a same thermal condition where it focuses on the soil cooling in which the plant roots grow. Before generate the CFD simulation, the drawing of the garden soil box and shape of inlet pipe was designed using the SolidWorks 2020. There are two garden soil boxes designed with different inlet air pipe design concepts, which are L shapes and straight pipe respectively. Both diameter of inlet pipe is made constant at 10 cm. Other dimension of the garden soil box is as shown in figure. After the design has been determined, CFD model setup are needed to develop the CFD simulation using the SolidWorks flow simulation. Simplifications of the actual problem are needed, which allows for an analysis with reasonable effort. Assumptions are made where air in the garden soil box is incompressible, flow and heat transfer occur in steady state condition, and the fluid involved is only air. Then, the general settings are used in the simulation. The general settings consist of 5 parts, which is the type of analysis, the determination of type of fluid, type of material solid, the condition of the wall surface, and the initial condition of the domain. In addition, other input data are entered according to those listed in table shown. The inlet temperature is set at 3 different values, which is 14, 19, and 24 degrees Celsius for both garden soil boxes. The average temperature distribution inside the garden soil box is then being observed. Result data obtained from the CFD analysis shows that the average air temperature for both straight and L-shaped pipe was not so much different as shown in the graph and table. Figure shows the distribution of air temperature in the garden soil box of both straight and L-shaped pipe in the form of a color gradient that shows the level of temperature difference at 14 degrees Celsius. From the figure, maximum temperature recorded inside the L-shaped and straight pipe is 24.5 and 21.3 degrees Celsius respectively. For inlet temperature at 19 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature recorded was 26.5 degrees Celsius for L-shaped pipe and 24.4 degrees Celsius for straight pipe. While at 24 degrees Celsius, highest temperature recorded was 28.3 and 29 degrees Celsius for straight and L-shaped pipe respectively. Video shown is the result obtained from the CFD simulation in the form of flow trajectories for both design pipe of garden soil box at 14 degrees Celsius. From the result obtained, a soil thermal conditioning system was able to cool the garden or farm soils to a temperate soil temperature under tropical climate based on the CFD analysis. CFD simulation approach could help in studying the temperature distribution of the garden soil box for soil cooling system. Overall, data obtained shows that inlet temperature at 14 degrees Celsius of straight pipe gives the optimum temperature in cooling the garden soil box with average temperature at 17.5 degrees Celsius and average velocity at 0.4 meter per second. However, further studies need to be performed to develop the soil thermal conditioning system, where this system is built in the form of a refrigeration plant with the evaporator plate can be inserted through slots of a garden soil tray in cooling the soil and mechanically join other components such as compressor, condenser, and expansion valve and test the system. The soil temperature can be measured by installing thermocouples at various suitable locations in the garden soil box. A controller also should be installed to manage the daily soil temperature to remain within the 15 to 20 degrees Celsius, and the rate growth of the temperate plant can be observed and recorded as a controlled experiment. A small-scale, inexpensive study should be carried out first before committing to such an expensive commercial venture. And that's all from me. Thanks for watching.